The Laramie Project is coming to the Des Moines Young Artists Theater. This is telling the story of Matthew Shepard. That's a young gay man who was kidnapped, beaten, and left to die back in 1998. We have the director, Cheryl Clark, and Stella Hogan, who's part of the show, joining us to talk about this. You know, this is such an important story. It's something I've heard about for years. For people who don't know about Matthew Shepard, tell us a little bit about his story and just the impact that he's made in just such a tragic situation.
Well, your introduction started the story. He was a gay man, a college student in Laramie, Wyoming. He was kidnapped and beaten and left to die by two young men from the Laramie community. And the impact on the community is what this show is all about, telling through interview form how the people reacted to the situation, how it felt to have the media come in and make a big deal about the hatred in their community. And for us who've been involved with the show, it's so much more than the story of what happened to Matthew Shepard. It's about all of us and how we can help prevent things like this from happening.
Yeah, because you know that was over 25 years ago. I remember as a kid that happening, and then this show first premiered back in what, 2000, I believe.
Yes.
And so just even in that amount of time, it's been 25 years. A lot has changed, but a lot still has not. Why is it so important to tell this story?
Well, we spent quite a bit of time together as a team talking about how we got to where we are, because my cast is all young people, 13 to 21, so for them to learn the progress that was made during the 1900s, and then for them to take a look at current events and see how that mirrors where we used to be and where we might be headed again. So it is a very important current story. And it's not just a story that should appeal to people who are different, different sexual orientation, different race, different gender, different faith, whatever. It should appeal to all of us because we all play a part in preventing these kinds of hatred.
And Stella, what's your role been in this production?
So each of us have about 10 different roles.
Okay.
So we play multiple different characters throughout the course of the show. It's really interesting to go from someone who's like very like anti-gay to like the father of Matthew Shepard.
And what's that like? I mean, you said it's interesting, but to be able to play for you 10 different roles, I believe I saw it was 8 actors playing more than 60 different roles. What's that been like? I'm sure that's a lot of work.
It's been a challenge memorizing everything, but I think it's a really enjoyable experience just getting to connect to those different like people and living the truth in each individual character.
And just hearing all those different perspectives too. What do you hope that people take away from coming to see this production?
I hope they'll take away one major thing is how much hope there is amongst the cast, all these young people who really do hope for a bright future. They're so amazing, so bright, so brave to be bringing this story to us. It really restores my faith in where the world is going. And then I also hope they take away that each of them plays a part in making the world a safer place and keeping hatred and violence away from our communities.
Such an important message. For people who want to come out and see this, what do they need to know?
Go to Des Moines Young Artists website or the Civic Center, Des Moines Performing Arts Center. That's where they can buy tickets.
And you can see the website right there on our screen. All right, ladies, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You bet.